So what was the first Rockstar game you played and when was it?
I think it was Grand Theft Auto 4, and that was years ago when I was probably 12.
Rockstar Games is a video game developer based in New York City, founded by Sam and Dan Houser in 1998. They are very well known and successful for pioneering the open world genre with the Grand Theft Auto and Red Dead Redemption franchises. They are a thriving company who invests so much time and effort to create a truly flawless product, finding success with their audience worldwide.
I played GTA, I was 16. It was the newest one because everyone had it, and because of the lockdown and stuff, it was kind of something that we all played, but we played before.
What are some of the best memories you have of these games?
Probably playing Red Dead Redemption 2 because I bought it a year or two ago when just after it came out. But my best memory is in the first lockdown, because there was absolutely nothing to do. And I played through the game, I think maybe once or twice, just because it had such a great story and I enjoyed it so much. And there were so many different ways to go through the game.
One of my best memories is I played Manhunt with my dad. And as we all, Manhunt is quite a scary and graphic game. I played that with my dad, and we were in the gym, we're in our game room. And my mum scared me and my dad while playing the game, like went boo, and we all screamed.
Games like I mentioned, Red Dead Redemption and Grand Theft Auto 5, I feel like they're very gripping. They're quite original because there's not that. Most video games you focus on being the hero, not the anti-hero. You don't focus on being the villain. So I think the games give you a really unique perspective.
I mean, the storyline is about drugs, beating people up, shooting people, and like that one. But then Manhunt is a little bit more, it is good, but it is a little bit more like, it makes you really scared about your surroundings and like who's following you in the game. I wouldn't say I wouldn't say, oh, I'm going to go and play the storyline. I would prefer to just go and do something myself instead of following them because of like the swearing and how graphical it is.
I'd say that, well, Red Dead 2 means a lot to me because, it's such a sad story. It really, it was the only game that's ever made me really like almost tear up, which is really impressive. It's like a movie basically, which is I really, really respect and it's really cool. And of course, in the first lockdown, I was really, I was almost suffering because there was nothing to do. And I was just completely bored and felt really lonely. But the game took me out of that. And the characters were almost brought me back because it was something I could spend my time on. It was really nice.
When I got my Xbox One, I needed to get GTA as quickly as possible. And that was my way of communicating with people during a place when everyone was shut up inside. I wouldn't say, oh yeah, this is the thing, we played GTA when a friend's lost their cat or something. You wouldn't really play that kind of game for that something. So I would say it's more on like, I think they're more relatable if you want to have a good time. And also when people come around and you don't know how to deal with them, or you don't know how to get into like a conversation, you just say, oh, do you want to play a video game? And then they're like, yeah, that's fine.
I'd say my favorite had to be Red Dead 2, just because of the setting is really cool and authentic. Like that, along with the first Red Dead, are like the only cowboy games that I've seen at least. And I think it's really cool. It's like historically accurate and it's just awesome.
Manhunt's good because of the suspense and the kind of like how scary it is. But then for GTA, it's much more open. And I feel like at the time, when it first came out, it was above its expectations. Like it was above what people could do. Manhunt for the suspense, but GTA for like the free will and how much. Like I could spend a whole day on there.
From what I've experienced, Rockstar's legacy has left a massive impact on the gaming community. I admire the pure passion they put into telling a compelling story while pushing video games to greater heights. I believe they will continue to strive in not only innovating the open world genre, but to push themselves to make an even better game than the last one.